Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I wanted to talk to you guys about the best Amazon price tracker and doing a brief comparison between two that I think are pretty viable. One is called Honey at joinhoney.com and the other is CamelCamelCamel and its browser extension, the Camelizer application. Okay, so when you're talking about an Amazon price tracker, the things that are going to be most important to you are one, that it has the most accurate and up-to-date data about recent prices, and secondly, that it will notify you whenever those prices change. In addition to that, the ease of adding a product to your drop list is also going to be important. So let's go ahead and focus on those key points in this video. So if we look at this random Amazon page for phone case, we can see that the Honey application, which I have installed and showing up here in the top right hand corner, Honey is up there and Camelizer as well. But only Honey will add these interactable buttons and slide outs that you see under the product name. So when you have the Honey extension installed, it will add this little slide out for any product you're viewing on Amazon, where you can add a product to your price watch drop list that you can view over on joinhoney.com by logging into your account. And you can say whether you want it to be watched for 60 days or up to 120 days. And you can notify at a specific discount. The fact that you can't set a specific price, but you have to set a discount on the original price is a little bit annoying here, but it's still very workable. So we can say when it's 10% off of whatever it's currently set to, notify us. And you can choose for phones a color. You can also choose options. So here, I'd probably just say retail packaging. And then we go ahead and click add to drop list. Now you can also see that there is price history here, and you can also hit view my drop list to see all the products that you've added to your Honey drop list. So let's go ahead and check the price history here on this phone case. Okay, so before we take a look at the price, we really want to make sure that the color and the packaging is the same that we were dealing with here. So that's the latest price of $23.50, and we can scroll down here and we can see the price history for the product. So that's over 30 days. We can see the highest price was $39.90 on March 17th. And so that we can see that when we put it at 120 days, there are less fluctuation points for this product. Now, I kind of noticed that to be a running trend when it comes to using Join Honey for price tracking. I think when you actually have an item on the drop list, it will do a better job of notifying you when there is a price drop. But when it comes to looking at the price history data, it's a little bit weak on how much data it actually collects. So let's go ahead and take the same product and put it inside of Camelizer. So if we go back to the Amazon page, if we want to add this phone case to Camelizer, we have to click on the extension button up here at the top right hand corner. And when you click on that, you'll be able to immediately see the price history data. So what you'll notice here, and I didn't actually know how much data there was, but that inside of CamelCamelCamel, they have many more data points to show you on the price history over time. So I think we're looking at 3 months here. Sometimes it can go up to a year or more. Join Honey can actually only do 6 months as far as I know. Let me double check that. So let's go over here. And yeah, the price history, 120 days on Honey. But you can obviously go further than that. I'm not actually 100% sure what the max range on Camelizer is, but I guess it can go over a year at least, if not multiple years. And you can look at not only the Amazon price, but you can also compare third-party new and third-party used. So some people might say, hey, if it's coming directly from Amazon, I value that more. So you'd be willing to set a higher price that you would pay than if you were doing something like a third-party used product. So when you're looking at this data, you can click on these fields over here and you can choose a discounted price. So when this product is, let's say, negative 25%, and automatically calculate that to $17.63. But you can actually manually type in the price as well. So you could say here $19.99. So it's completely up to you what you want that price point to be email notified. At the same time, you can click over here on products on this page. If there's another product on the same page, maybe in the suggested area, you can quickly navigate to those products and see data on that product immediately. Once again, usually shows you more data points over time. So if I go back to my drop list on Honey, it does look nice, and it will notify you like, oh, you originally added your price at $14, but now this bike lock is $12. That's fine, that's good. And you can get email notifications for those. But if you actually look at the price history data in most cases, so We have the Roomba here, 120 days, and it might not show anything at all. So it actually is showing a couple points of data, but really distantly in the past and not really showing much since then. I find that Honey just has less data when it comes to price history at the moment. But if we take the same iRobot, let's go over to the main CamelCamelCamel website, and let's just put the product name in here. So we'll search, we'll find it, and we can click on it really easily. I do think, for what it's worth, the CamelCamelCamel website is a bit more outdated. It is a really functional website, but it maybe doesn't have as modern of a design, if that bothers you at all. So we can go down here and we can see third-party new price points, way more data once again. Checking Amazon and third-party used if we're interested in those. Maybe we don't care about used products, or maybe we don't even care about third-party and we only care about Amazon. Well, there you go. More data points over time than you would see on Join Honey. And I think that's really the most important thing when you're actually trying to hunt for bargains. You really want to see how the price has changed over time, so you can actually get an idea of, is this product likely to drop in price over the next 6 months, or should I just go ahead and buy it now? And so really similar to Honey, we'll just set up some price tracking for a product. So we'll say third-party news, since there is no Amazon equivalent, $250 plus shipping and handling, start tracking. And then this will add it to a drop list. So we can see our drop list, or our price watches, right over here. Most recently added products added first. We can see the difference between the current price and the desired price. And it's also worth mentioning that when you add items on CamelCamelCamel, that it will do it indefinitely. But on Honey, you can only drop list at one time for 120 days, and then you need to click the renew button. It's not hard, it takes 2 seconds, but you do have to do it. So while I do like being able to slide out here and go ahead and add an item to the drop list, basically on the page without looking at the browser extension section, the fact that you can only watch for a specific period of time, you can only set a percentage-based notification, so you can't set your own precise values, and you also can't specify for if it's Amazon, a third party, or third-party used. It kind of makes it not quite as good as when you go with Camelizer, and then you can see all of the information for Amazon third-party new or third-party used, usually anyway. I guess it's not in stock for Amazon or third-party used here. The ability to set precise prices or be suggested a percentage. Also being able to look at longer data ranges, and your price watches never expire, really help CamelCamelCamel to be superior, specifically when it comes to Amazon.com. So in addition, on CamelCamelCamel, there's a page for the popular products, what a lot of people in the community are looking at and trying to price watch. And you can also see some of the top price drops. So kind of like having the Amazon Lightning deals, but more in a way where CamelCamelCamel looks at what the historic price has been, or what the previous price was. So this top price drops page is pretty useful as well if you are just looking for a really good deal, because you can take a look at what items have dropped in price since the previous day. So pretty conclusively, I would say that CamelCamelCamel is where it's at, specifically if you're most interested in saving as much money as possible while you're shopping on Amazon. Honey doesn't also have a popular products page or a top price drops page, but worth mentioning that there's a few reasons why you might also want to keep Honey around as a browser extension. Firstly, if you're shopping on a website, Amazon included, but other websites as well, Honey keeps track of coupon codes that the community has found and added together on their website. And with each of these coupon codes, if you go to checkout where there's usually that little box to put in a coupon code, Honey will actually try all the coupons for you and see if there's any that you can apply to get a discount. So basically, it's automatically applying the best coupon for you every time you shop, as long as that coupon exists in the Honey databases. Honey is not just about Amazon. It obviously has the Amazon drop list, but there's no drop list for other sites. But if you go to other sites that you would shop in the US, UK, and Canada, there's a good chance that there may be a coupon for that, or actually cash back that Honey sends back into your Honey Gold balance, which you can cash out to things like Amazon gift cards. So any store that you would search here that actually has cash back will show with a little sign here. So you can see here for this site, 1 to 20% rewards rate, which means in theory, if you shop on their site and you have the Honey plugin activated, then Honey will cash back a percentage of whatever you purchase on that site back into your account. And then that will show as Honey Gold balance down here at the bottom of when you log in on their Honey website. But then for the stores that don't have cash back, they still might have coupons you can apply. So let's try Best Buy here. So if I search Best Buy, you'll see here that they have coupons that you can apply on that website. And you can also see that it will show when the last time that supposedly worked in order to get a discount on a product. Some sites actually have both the cashback and the coupons. So anyway, which is the superior plugin for doing Amazon price watching? That is clearly CamelCamelCamel, because they give you access to more information for a longer period of time, and you're able to set up price watches that can have specific requirements, such as an exact dollar amount, and will basically exist indefinitely until you turn off that price watch. But I still think it's a reasonable idea to keep Honey installed as a browser plugin, because if you're going around shopping to different online retailers, then Honey will apply any coupon that it has in its database to get you a discount without you even maybe knowing that there was a coupon on that site. And then some sites you may be able to get a percentage of whatever you spent as a cashback reward, which you can cash out to a gift card for different sites, Amazon being one of the obvious ones. So I hope that this video comparing these two sites and plugins has helped give you a better idea of what you can do to save money while you're shopping online, specifically with Amazon and specifically with doing price watching. But for now, that's going to be it from me. I've been Chris, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my future video content.